can't let go of the internet due to FOMO, due to fear of missing out, well, you've come to the right place. Hopefully, at least I'll try my best to make you believe that you have. Because why? Over the years of struggling with this issue myself, I think I've found a few things that may be helpful to you. In this video, I'm gonna share my experience, my imperfect, real experience, because newsflash, not all of the young people that you see on the internet, on YouTube, have life figured out. Go figure. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about two things. I'm gonna talk about a trade-off. I know I'm not gonna give you a class about Thomas Sowell, and I'm gonna talk about a spectrum. I know I'm not gonna talking about psychology, not that type of psychology today at least. Anyways, so the trade-off. People like myself who have been struggling to keep themselves off of the internet know, or maybe I'm gonna talk about myself here. I know that the huge opportunity that it is on the internet, and maybe you do as well. Career building, relationship building, all of that good stuff. You know it. I'm not gonna dive into it a lot. You've got other people who will do that for you. So if you're cutting yourself off of the internet, you lose that. So then you have a minus there, you have a negative. So if it's a trade-off, then what's the positive? Okay, the positive, it could be maybe more peace of mind. I'll give you a concrete example from my personal experience, all right? That's exactly what I said I was gonna do. All right. For example, let's say you get off of Instagram for 6 months and you haven't seen 6 months pass and you haven't seen Instagram stories from your friends, from your acquaintances in a while, right? You've kind of sort of forgotten about their lives and their current projects and stuff, and fully not being on social media makes you forget about certain things that free up your mind, in my experience, that free up your mind for other things. And that can be a positive. For example, if you want to focus on single focus on one thing, that's pretty much the gist. So that's pretty much the trade-off. So you may think it's either one or the other. It's like digital detox monk, or like a hyper-focused, hive mind, I don't know, person who spends a lot of time on social media. So, and here's the most important part of this video. If there's something that you take from this video, it's this. Let it be this. In my experience, I found it to be, I've maybe built it to be a spectrum. My case. What do I mean by a spectrum? On one hand, you have like full presence, full interaction on social media, full everything, right? On the other hand, you have like none, monk mode, zero everything, okay? But depending on your goals, depending on your preferences, depending on how self-aware you are, hugely important, you can put yourself into the space within the spectrum that better fits your lifestyle, better fits your goals, and so on and so forth. So through behavioral tools, through digital tools that sometimes maybe you see them in isolation, or you're like, maybe this is the solution. In my experience, it's an approach that has to be like cover a lot of things in order for the best success to come. It's like it's like other for example, if you want to successfully make a dish, you can't just completely ignore an aspect of it, because maybe if you ignore it completely, your food will burn. All right, if you ignore the timing, your food will burn or won't get cooked if you put it like. Anyways, you get the point. For all the cooks out there. Anyways, the cook and the chef, that blog post by Tim Irvin, that's pretty solid. I recommend you go check it out. Maybe I'll make a video about it, because that's good. Anyways, that's the point of this video. Hopefully you had a bit of an insight there. Hopefully this maybe in the shower in 3 hours or in 2 hours, maybe you get something, oh, I'm gonna change this, or I'm gonna continue doing this, I'm gonna switch this up. I don't think I need, maybe you go less hard on yourself. Maybe you switch some things around in your habits, or maybe you go harder on yourself because you may not be being hard enough on yourself. Be very careful with that though. You gotta be hard on yourself, but healthily. Anyways, I rambled too much there. So I hope that was helpful to you. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.